The Rutgers insanity continues, man. I'm Larry K. Welcome to Night Watch. The season is crazy right now. What's going on? Rutgers with a comeback victory where at one time the Knights were down by 13 points. They come back to beat Northwestern. Just an epic game here. Boo Booey goes off, 27 points. Ryan Lagenborg just gets ejected earlier in the game for, putting an elbow to Jamichael Davis's groin area, and you can't have that. There's going to be a lot of debate about that. Understand the debate. But at the end of the day, Rutgers gets another victory. Jeremiah Williams, 15 points. That last shot, just really, you gotta love that. I mean, I like the fact because about two possessions earlier, Derek Simpson had, taken a shot, a pull-up J that I didn't think was a great shot. On that last possession there, Simpson has a look, but he decides, you know what, I'm going to do the smart thing. Let me get the ball in Williams' hands. He gets the ball in Williams' hands. Williams, when you need a bucket, and the commentators were saying that, we've been saying that since he got back. When you need a bucket, you go to him. He's the guy that you can go to. We were all season trying to figure out that nucleus. Who's the guy? Is there going to be ever a consistent guy? Well, we finally found that, and it was a great move by Simpson to get the ball to Williams. Williams goes down to the wire, and he doesn't really have a great look, to be honest with you. And it didn't even look like it was going to go in when he released it. But he gets a friendly home rim bounce. It goes down. And the Northwestern, despite, a decent look at a three, and then despite all these timeouts and all this game planning, they just can't get it to go, despite a hell of an effort by Boo Booey. Rutgers comes out on top. Cliff Amori, 9 points, 9 rebounds. And again, when Cliff is having that kind of rebounding day, you know it bodes better. Again, we were decent on the glass, offensive and defensive. Not a great shooting day. I believe we were under 40% from the field. But not a great shooting day for Northwestern necessarily either, aside from a couple guys who had a good day. This was a grinded-out home game where, it just came down to some key possessions, some key plays, some key rebounds, and defense. And defense. And when Rutgers is playing its game, its Steve Peichel defensive game, better things do happen. Some scares there. I think Cliff was a little banged up. It came right back in. Williams was a little banged up. I think he finished the game hurt. He fell down towards the end there. But nonetheless, he still gets the winner there. Andre Hyatt with a clutch three, and another just great pass, gets it out to Hyatt, and that's what happens when guys can create and you have to fear their penetration. You get it out to Hyatt. He hits a clutch three. It's awesome. On a day when unexpectedly Mawat Mag couldn't go with a sore knee, you have Hyatt step up, hit that three, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. The Knights moved to 14-10, 6-7 in Big Ten play. They move themselves more into the middle of the pack of the Big Ten. What does this mean for the overall season? I mean, look, we put ourselves in such a hole that you don't want to start jumping to anything extravagant, but you got to be encouraged by the play at this stretch here, and you gotta hope that we can continue stringing wins together, and then who knows what happens. But the team looks formidable, to say the least. And it's just another awesome win. I mean, I thought early on, what was going on early on when we got down in a big hole, I thought was, it was the same stuff we've seen for most of the season, early in the season, where we just couldn't buy a bucket. And we once again struggled from the free throw line. Hyatt with some good buckets there late, but then misses one that would have sealed the game. Luckily, it didn't matter. But just another scoring drought early on, but I thought towards the end of the first half, we got things going, and that's the kind of stuff you like to see. You put Oscar Palmquist in there. The kid came back after he was going to transfer, and in moments like this, in league play, where it matters, where it's pivotal, You see the maturity of an Oscar Palmquist. He can go in there. He can nail 3 3-pointers, which is what he did at the end of the first half, though. And despite Boo Buie coming down and getting the last shot of the first half, you felt the momentum. We had closed the gap considerably on the back of Palmquist, really. And sometimes when you have mature players coming off the bench who can give you a spark when the current lineup's not working, it can help the team. I thought this could have been a deep team early in the year. It didn't necessarily pan out that way in hindsight, but guys like Palmquist, get the momentum going. Guys like Williams, vets like Hyatt, guys like Cliff even hitting the little bit of the far away from the rim shot towards the end there down the stretch. Those guys do what they have to do, and Cliff, just great defense there. I thought the whole team has really improved defensively, and I think that goes to chemistry, that goes to playing together all year, that goes to the energy and momentum that the team has now, believing in themselves as the season winds down. It's just great to see. If you're a Rutgers fan, you got to be happy about it. Northwestern fan, you had some rough things there. Boo Buie goes, he's a champ, when he goes out that way. And Northwestern, they got a decent resume. They got a pretty good record, and they're probably going to be there till the end. And it's always a good battle with Northwestern. It's always a good battle with a lot of these schools in the Big Ten when it comes to basketball especially. So it's just an old-fashioned Thursday night Big Ten matchup. I wish I could have been there. I was close to going tonight, but I ultimately just couldn't because the schedule's just been so crazy lately. Hey, but if you're an RU fan, you gotta just be feeling good. You gotta have your victory brew. You gotta celebrate, and you gotta enjoy it. So all the RU fans out there, toast to your Thursday night victory. Plenty of season left. We got to go on this little stretch now. Let's try to keep stringing wins together and see where the season ends up. Let's hope Mag is healthy. Let's hope Williams gets 100% healthy. Let's hope Cliff gets healthy. And just props to these kids. Props to the crowd. The crowd showed out once again. The energy in the building was awesome. It was just great stuff. And, I don't care what your politics are. It's nice when you see the governor there, too, going crazy. Just whoever the governor was. We don't care what party or whatever. But it's just nice when the whole arena is just going nuts. The students got the floaties and everything. It was just a great atmosphere, great stuff all around. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, if you've been watching this channel, you've stumbled across it before, or it's your first time here, do me a huge favor. We've got to get to 500 subscribers if you care about Big Ten sports, Big Ten basketball, Rutgers basketball, Rutgers sports. Just click right here, click subscribe. Takes a millisecond. Just hit that subscribe button right here. I'll wait a second while you do it. Click it right now. Click that subscribe button. Let's get to 500 subscribers. There are big things coming for this podcast. I promise you, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes you don't always know about. So hit subscribe. Join Night Watch. Let's continue the coverage. Make sure you check out all the other great content creators out there covering Rutgers sports. We can't get enough of the crazy Scarlet Knights hysteria. So just enjoy your night. Go Knights. Larry K. out.